टीजीटी और पीजीटी के लिए जो क्वेश्चंस हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे हैं वो सारे आप लोग नोट डाउन करते रहें, दे आर ऑल इम्पोर्टेंट, है ना। और इन द सेम सीरीज उसी श्रृंखला में हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पर बात करने जा रहे हैं। और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपके लिए है कि द बिगिनिंग ऑफ मॉडर्न रियलिस्टिक ड्रामा इन इंग्लैंड took place with the writing of Caste, C-A-S-T-E, a play written by whom? आप ये जान लें कि इंग्लैंड में जो रियलिस्टिक ड्रामा, मॉडर्न रियलिस्टिक ड्रामा की शुरुआत एक नाटक जिसका नाम कास्ट था, C-A-S-T-E, उसकी राइटिंग के साथ हुआ, शुरू हुआ। और ये नाटक किसका था ये आपको बताना है। ऑप्शंस बिफोर यू आर पिनेरो, आर्थर जोन्स, रॉबर्टसन एंड इब्सन। द राइट ऑप्शन is Robertson. Be sure that the beginning of modern realistic drama that took place in England with the writing of Caste, which is a play written by Robertson. Robertson initiated the modern realistic drama in England. Okay. Now, the next question that is before you, the Sartor Resartus, very famous work. Sartor Resartus, you know that is a thought-provoking work. You have to tell as to by whom this work is written. Options are Carlyle, William Morris, Ruskin, and Ibsen. I know that you are all aware with the fact that Sartor Resartus is a work by Carlyle, Thomas Carlyle, Carlyle. आप इस बात को समझें कि सार्टर रिजार्टस एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फेमस वर्क है, थॉट प्रोवोकिंग वर्क है थॉमस कार्लाइल का। एंड सार्टर रिजार्टस मीन्स द टेलर retailered. Sartor Resartus meaning the tailor retailered. It is a 1836 novel by Thomas Carlyle, first published as a serial in 1833 to 1834 in Frasers magazine. Frasers, F-R-A-S-E-R', Frasers magazine. Sartor Resartus meaning the tailor retailered by Thomas Carlyle, published in Frasers magazine. Now, the brightest and the meanest is of. Options before you are Defoe, Bacon, Milton, or Dryden. No, this is a quote by Alexander Pope regarding Bacon. It is said that Bacon was the wisest, the brightest, and the meanest of mankind, and is said by Pope. Okay, Alexander Pope in Epistle fourth, Epistle number fourth of his essay on man refers to Sir Francis Bacon as the wisest, brightest, and meanest of mankind. Okay, now Cambridge School refers to a group of early 20th century poets, a group of early 20th century novelists, a group of early 20th century dramatists, or a group of early 20th century critics. Poets or critics, somewhere it is given as a group of early 20th century poets, while in some books it is referred to as a group of early 20th century critics. So, study as much as you can and try to know as to what will be the most suitable answer for this question. Whether it will be appropriate to say a group of early 20th century poets or a group of early 20th century critics. Have a sound study and choose the most appropriate one as per your own discern and discrimination. Robert Browning's poetry is Robert Browning's poetry is optimistic, pessimistic, melodic, optimistic. Okay. Be sure that Robert Browning was an optimist and his poetry is said to be optimistic, while that of Harry's novels are said to be pessimistic in nature and treatment. Hardy is known for his pessimism in special, and Browning is known for his optimism, optimistic philosophy of life. Okay. Now, Dryden as a critic was. This is a very important question. Several times it has been asked in your exams. Several exams have placed this question in the question papers. Okay. Now, options before you are a blind supporter of Aristotle, an opponent of the critical theories of Aristotle, unaware of the critical theories of Aristotle, a rational follower of the critical theories of Aristotle. Blind supporter or rational follower of the critical theories of Aristotle. Dryden was a blind supporter of Aristotle, but you will have to study it in detail and will have to go through Wikipedia, and it is so because several scholars regard him to be a blind supporter of Aristotle, while some regard him to be a rational follower of the critical theories of Aristotle, and there are some others who argues that Dryden as a critic was an opponent of the critical theories of Aristotle. So it will be better to go through the Wikipedia and know the most appropriate one. Okay. As far as my opinion is concerned, Dryden was a blind supporter of Aristotle. Now, Death of a Salesman is written by whom? Options before you are Faulkner, Arthur Miller, Eugene O'Neill, and Hemingway. And answer is Arthur Miller. Be sure that Death of a Salesman is a 1949 play written by American playwright Arthur Miller. It was the recipient of 1949 Pulitzer Prize for Drama and Tony Award for the best play. Okay. Now, very important work it is, and it is the recipient of Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1949 and Tony Award for the best play. Okay. Who is the author of Nightingales? Frost, Rupert Brooke, Robert Bridges, or John Keats? Robert Bridges. The author of Nightingale is Robert Bridges. I repeat, Ode to Nightingales is by John Keats. What is Alchemist? The Alchemist is a novel, comedy, book on chemistry, tragedy, and the answer is comedy. Be sure that The Alchemist is a comedy by Ben Jonson, and this work shows two negative qualities in human traits: quackery and discharge, credulity and gullibility. Next one is W.H. Auden belonged to which century? 19th century, 20th century, 18th century, present day. And answer is 20th century. You must know that W.H. Auden was born on 21st February 1907 and he was an American poet. I repeat, W.H. Auden was an Anglo-American poet, and he is best known for his love poems such as Funeral Blues. Funeral Blues. Now, the most important question before you: his creation, triumphing over all defect and shortcoming, draws a unique broadness of view, vitality of force, and sky-wide atmosphere of greatness. The comment on Whitman's poetry is by whom? This is a comment on Whitman's poetry and is made by Vivekananda, Tagore, R.W. Emerson, or Sri Aurobindo. And the answer to this question is Sri Aurobindo. Okay, now, who has a love of mystifying and putting his readers on a false ascent? Options before you are Lamb, Edison, Hazlitt, and Robert Lind. Right option to this question is Robert Lind. It was none but Robert Lind who has a love of mystifying and putting his readers on a false ascent. Okay, now Robert Browning is famous for his novels, short stories, poems, dramatic monologues. Yes, Robert Browning is famous for his dramatic monologues. Next question before you is chronicle. CHRONICLE plays. Chronicle plays were very popular in which century? 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. And answer to this question is 16th century. Hollins, there was a famous figure, Raphael Hollins, and his chronicles are very popular. HOLINSHED, Raphael Hollins. Romantic poetry is a revival of what? Classicism, Romanticism, Medievalism, or Humanism? And anyone tell? Sorry, it is Romanticism. It is Romanticism. Romantic poetry is the revival of Romanticism. The poetry of Romantic revival is a revolt against what? Options before you are beige of country life, bondage of classical rules of poetic tradition, or you can say poetic diction, gravity of governmental actions, and beauty of verbal and written English. The answer to this question is bondage of classical rules of diction. Romantic poetry is a revolt romantic poetry emerged as a revolt against the bondage of classical rules of poetic diction. Now, Biographia Literaria is a very popular work, important one, and is by whom? Forward answer to this question is Coleridge. S.T. Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. No. Who has been regarded as a representative Victorian novelist? Charles Dickens is a representative Victorian novelist. Who was Machiavelli? A Florentine statesman, an American statesman, Italian statesman, or French statesman? Machiavelli is a Florentine statesman. Be sure that Machiavelli is a Florentine statesman, and it is so because he was born in Florence, Italy. When I have two options, Italian statesman and Florentine statesman, then you will have to prefer Florentine statesman. As I said that he was born in Florence, Italy, therefore he is a Florentine statesman. Okay? Whenever you will find only one option as Italian statesman, then that will be Italian. But when there will be two, Italian and Florentine, then it will be better to choose Florentine statesman. Okay, and he was for many years a senior official in the Florentine Republic with responsibilities in diplomatic and military affairs. He was very popular in those days, and he wrote comedies, carnival songs, and poetry. No. Who was the father of essay? Montaigne. Okay. Be sure that Essais, ESSAIS, is a collection of a large number of short subjective treatments of various topics published in 1580, inspired by his studies in the classics. Okay. Now, the author of the famous work, A Reed Shaken by the Wind, A Reed Shaken by the Wind, is W. B. Yeats, Thomas May, Walt Whitman, Maxwell. Answer to this question is, this is very important work, you must note it. A Reed Shaken by the Wind came in 1957 and is written by Gavin Maxwell. Gavin Maxwell. This work is about the travels among the Mars Arabs of Iraq. Who is the author of The Pilgrim's Progress? Pilgrim's Progress is a work by John Bunyan. It's an allegory which first published in 1678. No. Which one of the following is not a pastoral elegy? Milton's Lycidas, Shelley's Adonias, Arnold's Thyrsis, or Pope's Rape of the Lock? Yes, Rape of the Lock is not a pastoral elegy, it's a mock heroic narrative poem which first published in 1712 in two cantos. Rape of the Lock. There are two cantos in Rape of the Lock. Are there two cantos in Rape of the Lock? There are five cantos in Rape of the Lock. There are five cantos in Rape of the Lock. Okay. Now, now, tell me, El Allegro, Second Penseroso, Arcades, Comus, and Lycidas belong to which period? Horton period. Horton. In which year came Milton's famous work El Allegro and Second Penseroso? Sure that El Allegro and Second Penseroso came in 1632. Now, little be seen in nature that is ours. I repeat, little be seen in nature that is ours. It's taken from The World is Too Much with Us by William Wordsworth. Next question for you is, from 12 years of age, I hardly ever left my studies or went to bed before midnight. Who said this? John Milton. Which one of the following has a transitive verb? A dog runs very fast. No one can speak French like him. He has been shouting continuously. He jumped up and down. what seems just to me, what seems just to one man, that is second, okay. What seems just to one man, sir, is injustice to another. Who said? What seems just to one man, sir, is injustice to another, is by Edgar in Strife. Edgar in Strife. Now, a long poem telling the story of the leader of the whole community written in a narrative form is called what? Yes, it's epic. It's epic. What is the synonym of bona fide? What is the synonym for bona fide? Genuine. Genuine is the synonym for bona fide. The reversal of fortune of a tragic hero is called what? The reversal of fortune of a tragic hero is called peripetia. No. Two daffodils is a work by. No. Two daffodils is a poem by Robert Herrick. Wordsworth is not always melodious, that he is seldom graceful, and only occasionally inspired. Who said? Johnson, Long, Galsworthy. I repeat the question. Wordsworth is not always melodious, that he is seldom graceful and only occasionally inspired. Who said? Harrison, Johnson, Long, Galsworthy. And guess soon. Hurry up. And the right answer to this question is Long. Now, when my love swears that she is made of truth, I do believe her, though I know she lies. The author of these lines is. Be sure that the author of these lines is William Shakespeare, and these lines are from the poem When My Love Swears That He is Made of Truth. This is a sonnet by William Shakespeare. Where does Wordsworth compare himself to an Aeolian harp? Where or in which poem Wordsworth compare himself to an Aeolian harp? Answer the question if you know. In which of his poem Wordsworth compare himself to an Aeolian harp? The answer to this question is prelude. Look to her more, if thou hast eyes to see. She has deceived her father, and may thee. Who said this, and to whom? Who said this, and to whom? Breventio to Othello. Brabntio. Breventio to Othello. Which of the following is not a character in As You Like It? Rosalind, Celia, Orlando, Portia. Portia is the right answer. Let us be sacrificers, not the butchers. KS. Who said? Who said? Let us be sacrificers, not butchers. KS is by Brutus. No. I have a man's mind, but a woman's might. Who said? Be sure that I have a man's mind, but a woman's might. It's said by Portia. Next one. Was the hope drunk? Wherein you dressed yourself. Is by whom? Was the hope drunk? Wherein you dressed yourself. Is spoken by Lady Macbeth to Macbeth. And for Venus smiles not in a house of tears is by whom? It's by Paris. Paris. Okay? No. Okay.